What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we just got our oil pan back from L&M. They did a fantastic job on it. It really looks good. I'm very impressed, and I'm really excited to really get it on there. So I want to go through a little bit with it. I want to show you guys the pan. All right, guys, so here's the pan. I actually we did a brand new pan. I originally gave them my used pan, and we mocked it all up. We made our holes. The really hardest thing about this whole job, and why I suggest that you guys use somebody that is going to, like L&M, knows what they're doing, is this wind tray here. So these wind trays in the 18s and the 19 pans, and also in the GT350 pan, the plastic pan, are plastic welded in from the factory. These wind trays are very important. They keep the oil from getting sucked up onto the crank and turning into like a tornado of oil, so it doesn't pull all the oil out of the pan and then the pump runs dry because all the oil is around the crank. So these wind trays are very important. And like I said, the whole issue is with these trays is they're welded. So that's why, I mean, you know, I really suggest you guys do go with somebody that knows what they're doing on making these pans. Guys that have experience with these plastic wind trays. They really need to not come up. And they did a really great job over at L&M with this tray. I mean, it's solid. So here's the passenger side turbo drain. Now, I don't know if this is going to work for you guys, because this area works for me. I am going to see and put my trans lines back in to see if you guys can run this same location. But I was able to run this location because I got rid of my stock trans core. We're going external aftermarket trans core. And the trans core lines kind of run right up in this area. So once I get the pan up in there, like I said, this spot will work for me because my trans core is not stock. It's going to be relocated to the back or the front. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to put it yet. But as far as the stock application 10R80, it's going to be questionable. But I am going to try to sneak the lines up in there to see if it works. But anyway, I just want to give a big shout out to L&M. They did a really fantastic job on this pan. I mean, it just really looks good. They actually did a lot of custom, you know, on the drains on the inside. They customized them so the oil goes down instead of just straight out and potentially get up on the crank and have the whole problem with the oil going around the crank. So they took a lot of time and thought into this. As far as I know, they are the first ones to attempt something like this. So I've heard rumors of other people out there having plastic pans done, but I haven't seen anything. And I think if somebody had done a plastic pan with oil returns, they would definitely broadcast it. So let's get this up in the car and see how the fitment is. All right, guys, I want to show you something. This is really important. Okay, hold on, let me get a better light. All right, this is really important. Steve, come behind me, hold this camera. So the pickup tube, this rubber piece, is very important. It has to be up in there, right? The pickup tube, you got to put this up in there first, and then you work, when you put the pickup tube in the car with the pan, you work the tube up in there. It's very important that this seal is 100%, because if you put this together wrong and the seal's not right, you know what's going to happen when you turn the key and start the engine. The pump's not going to pick any oil up out of the pan, and then you're going to burn your bearings out and, you know, damage your engine. So it's very important that you get that seal up in there properly. Okay, and then what you want to do when you work your pan up there, that's obviously going to be your main focus of your eyes. And then once you get that in there, you can work it up and start putting some bolts in. So it's very important that you get that in there. I'll show you on the pan. This is the mouth right here. All right, that's going to go up into the seal. It has to be 100%, because like I said, if it's not right, this pump's going to start pumping, sucking oil, you're going to have, you know, a leak here. You're not going to be able to pull the oil out of the bottom of the pan up into the engine, and then you're going to have an issue. So just a little FYI, guys, when you're doing this, putting your pan that you got from L&M back up in your car, it's not a very hard job. My transmission's out, so it's making it a lot easier. I don't know how it would be with the tranny in. You would probably have to jack the motor up significantly pretty high, but it is doable. So pay attention to your mouth on your pickup tube. Alright guys, so we got the pan up. I'm going to show you guys right now. Listen, I'm really excited to bring you guys on this journey with this car. It's really came a long way. The pan is looking really well. There's the pan. There's the driver's side oil drain for the turbo. There's the passenger side. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, this works because my trans lines are gone. I still haven't taken an opportunity yet or had an opportunity to get them up in there because I'm hammering along. I got the flywheel on, the reluctor plate, and I actually just opened up the box for the torque converter from Circle D, and they got a lot of goodies in here. Got any little, what do you call these things? Koozies or something? Some bolts, some little Lucas, that Loctite on there, medium strength Loctite. Give me a little, see what they wrote in here. What is this? Torque converter and shit. That's cool. Well, we'll go in. Actually, I'm not going to show you that because my address is on it. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Look at that beauty. This is, like I said, the 10R80 truck converter. So we're putting trans fluid in right now. Trans holds 12.7 quarts. So we got 12 quarts. I think I have another couple quarts over there. We're just pushing along here. I'm super excited to get this car done, and we're really getting pretty close. I got a couple of my boys here. Hopefully they'll help me, stay for a minute to help me hang this trans. Once we hang the trans, we'll start with the turbo kit. So like I said, guys, we're really moving along. I'm really excited about this oil pan, and like I said again, guys, big shout out to L&M. They did a fantastic job on this pan. So if you guys are running into any oil drain issues, turbo smoke issues, or anything like that from these scavenging pumps on these 18s and 19s, if you have a top mount turbo kit, L&M's making pans. So, you know, get in contact with them, and they'll fabricate your pan and send it right out to you. Like I said, I mean, my pan, my tranny's off, so it's a little easier to get my pan off. You're probably most likely going to have to, if you do it in the car, you're going to have to pull the transmission, because there's no way you can be able to pick the motor up enough. I mean, the flywheel's in the way. You need to remove the flywheel. So my scavenging pump was here, now it's gone. So I think I'm going to put the actual trans core either here or on the other side. And then, I'm sorry guys, I got like the hiccups right now. Or this side, and then put the oil cooler out back. So I don't know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I love them wheels, but we're definitely moving along here. So we snuck the oil, we snuck the trans lines back up in there, and it looks like you're going to be good with the stock trans lines in their location. You're just going to have to, you know, you can make this work. You just have to be really creative on how you're going to run your lines. It looks like there's some space here behind the AC compressor that you should be able to run them. But there's the oil drain into the pan, and you have some clearance. I mean, there's some room right there. So you'll be able to put a 90 or a 45 on there, and whatever route you're going to run, your return drain line, you can run it. But there's room, so that location will work for you, even if you have stock trans core lines. All right, see that? Let's see if we can get another shot over here or something. Yeah, you got room in there. Like I said, you're just gonna have to really figure out how you're gonna run your lines, your return lines. Guys, listen, I'm really excited and I'm really honored to take you guys on this journey with this car. You know, guys have been following the channel. You know, we've been through some ups and downs with this car. It's really starting to come together right now. We're probably about 80% back together, roughly. Just basically got to hang the turbo kit and you know, finish up some wiring. But like I said, I'm just really honored and really excited to be able to take you guys on this journey. You know, we got a lot invested into this car, so you know, we're going to be very careful with the car, but I'm going to push it. You know, I just can't not help to push it. You know what I mean? But I do want to get some seat time out of this car. I do want to. When we get it back together on the road, we're probably just going to start off real low and work our way up. I'm going to try not to break it because I break this car a lot, and you know what? I'm going to try not to break it. We got a lot of money invested in it, so it's like, you know, but whatever. We want to have fun. That's the name of the game. I want to have fun with the car. I want you guys to see the car. I want you guys to experience the car. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow this journey with this car. We are going to be back together very shortly. God bless.